Hello, everyone. This is Omar from the Third Rail. We're going to watch a small video. This is a message to our friends or to our sisters in the Black community who are associating or trying to box in the Palestinian movement and calling it anti-Blackness because we are saying we're not going to vote for Kamala Harris. We're not saying that because she's black or whatever she is, or Indian, whatever you want to call her. Our issue is policy. You understand? We have almost 186,000 people that have been killed directly and indirectly in the last 10 months. And I'm going to let you listen with Kamala Harris. There is no daylight between Kamala Harris and Joe Biden's policy of giving weapons to Israel and talking on, telling us she's working tirelessly around the clock. And she's working around the clock. What are you doing? Making donuts around the clock? Let's listen to their talking points, and I'll show you they come out the same place. Ready?
War in Gaza. President Biden and I are working around the clock because now is the time to get a hostage deal and a ceasefire deal done.
My negotiators of foreign policy, intelligence community, and like have been relentlessly focused, not just on a ceasefire that would inevitably be fragile and temporary, but on a durable end of the war.
I will always stand up for Israel's right to defend itself, and I will always ensure Israel has the ability to defend itself.
That means more weapons. What is Israeli defending itself against who? Israel's only ambition is to continue the subjugation of 5.5 million Palestinians. They're stealing their land, they're stealing their water, destroyed all their universities, all their schools, all their churches, all their mosques. They destroyed all their hospitals. Now they're going to the other side, to the West Bank. There's no Hamas over there. And today I was watching Kamala Harris in one of the rallies, and some people started yelling for Gaza, and she's like, well, we're working tirelessly around the clock. We're working me and Joe, we're working. Fuck you and Joe. Hey? Fuck you and Joe.
Israel will always have the right to defend itself against the threats to its security and to bring those responsible October 7th to justice.
Yeah.
And the United States will always ensure that Israel has what it needs to defend itself.
Because the people of Israel must never again face the horror that a terrorist organization called Hamas caused.
By the way, Hamas is not a terrorist organization. The only place that it is considered is only the United States and Western Europe. The United Nations says that Hamas is not a terrorist organization, but a liberating movement, and they have every right to fight and move the occupation from their land by any means necessary. You understand? Good.
On October 7th, including unspeakable sexual violence.
Ordinary Israelis whose lives were forever.
No proof of sexual violence, and she still mentioned it in her DNC speech. There is no proof. Nothing happened. It was all a lie to try to use sexualization as a weapon of war, like they did to the blacks during the Jim Crow era when they wanted to kill. Oh, we gotta protect our beautiful white women against these black crazy heathens. I don't know what heathens is, but that's what they used to do. They used to use sex and white women as a weapon to lynch black Americans. The same thing the Jews in Israel wanted to do to the Palestinians. It's very simple.
Marked by the shattering event of Hamas's sexual violence and ruthless brutality.
Lies.
At the same time,
No proof.
what has happened in Gaza over the past 10 months is devastating.
Palestinian people have endured sheer hell in this war.
So many innocent lives lost. Desperate, hungry people fleeing for safety over and over again. The scale of suffering is heartbreaking.
Too many innocent people have been killed, including thousands of children.
President Biden and I are working to end this war.
See, it's the same talking point. They're not doing anything. So please do not put this as a Palestinian against blacks. No, it's not. Black liberation and Palestinian liberation go back to the days of South Africa, when Palestinians took black South Africans to Arabia, to Yemen, and trained them how to fight in guerrilla war, gave them weapons, and sent them back to fight for their freedom. Even Nelson Mandela said so. This is before you were all born.
Such that Israel is secure, the hostages are released, the suffering in Gaza ends, and the Palestinian people can realize their right to dignity, security, freedom.
A better future for the Palestinian people. One of self-determination, dignity, security, and freedom.
Okay, there you have it. It's only talking points. So to equate a vote for not Kamala Harris as anti-blackness is nothing but a Zionist divide and conquer that is doing. They're trying to do between the black community and the Palestinian community. We have more in common than we have stuff to separate us. Our issue is freedom. We cannot negotiate the killing of our children. You have to understand, my friends. You can vote whoever you want to, but you cannot tell us it's okay to vote for Kamala because Trump is going to come and destroy the country. That's not my business. Let him destroy the country. And how bad is Trump going to be? Are there going to be another 50,000 killed and murdered children? I mean, how bad? I mean, let's say 20,000 get killed. That's better than 50,000. Anyway, thank you. Take care.